Yeah, I don't know why he's sticking with that story, though. At least the lie is consistent in that case.
The word
Trump comes up 4,896 times when you search the Epstein files, which is interesting considering this testimony from FBI Director Kash Patel back in September of last year.
You said you don't know the number of times Trump's name appears in the files, so it could at least be 1,000 times. Is that right?
Actually, Nikki, I have the biggest ass. I have it. Everybody's saying it, Nikki. I know they say it's you, but it's me.
That is a Grammy that every artist wants, almost as much as Trump wants Greenland. Which makes sense. I mean, because Epstein's island is gone, he needs a new one to hang out with Bill Clinton.
I thought the whole Grammys was terrible. I watched part of it. It's not watchable. But he was a lousy host. I'd say not as bad as Jimmy Kimmel, but pretty close.
Everything was normal until Donald Trump began reviewing the Grammy Awards from the Oval Office. Not foreign policy, not the economy, the Grammys.
That is a Grammy that every artist wants, almost as much as Trump wants Greenland. Which makes sense. I mean, because Epstein's island is gone, he needs a new one to hang out with Bill Clinton.
No shouting, no lecture, just one line, delivered with a smile on the biggest music stage in America. Trevor Noah didn't accuse. He didn't argue. He joked. And that's what made it dangerous.
Mr. President, are you going to sue Trevor Noah? Last night in a post, you alluded that something could be coming.
Yeah, well, he said that I spent time on Jeffrey Epstein's island. I didn't. I mean, he's a lightweight, this guy. He's a terrible, I think he's terrible. I thought he did a terrible job at the Grammys. I thought the whole Grammys was terrible. I watched part of it. It's not watchable. But he was a lousy host. I'd say not as bad as Jimmy Kimmel, but pretty close. And no, he made a statement about me and Jeffrey Epstein. I have nothing to do with that. I have nothing to do with Jeffrey Epstein. And in fact, if you look at the DOJ, they announced, they released 3 million pages. It's like this is all they're supposed to be doing. And frankly, the DOJ, I think, should just say, we have other things to do, because that whole thing has turned out, I mean, other than Bill Clinton and, Bill Gates and lots of people there are a lot of questions about it, but nothing on me.
Look at the mismatch. One person cracks a joke, the other unleashes a full legal defense. Trump doesn't just deny it, he denies it repeatedly, spreading the damage even further.
Actually, Nikki, I have the biggest ass. I have it. Everybody's saying it, Nikki. I know they say it's you, but it's me.
The room explodes because the joke isn't about politics. It's about ego. Noah doesn't explain Trump. He mirrors him, and mirrors are brutal.
And let me tell you something. Donald Trump somehow has time to watch every award show and hates them all.
Kimmel doesn't attack. He just lets Trump talk and exposes everything by replaying it.
President Dementia got back to the issues that matter most to the American people, which it was his review of the Grammy Awards last night and a joke host Trevor Noah made at his expense.
He said that I spent time on Jeffrey Epstein's island. I didn't. I mean, he's a lightweight, this guy. He's a terrible, I think he's terrible. I thought he did a terrible job at the Grammys. I thought the whole Grammys was terrible. I watched part of it. It's not watchable. But he was a lousy host. I'd say not as bad as Jimmy Kimmel, but pretty close.
How did I get in there?
That's the pattern. Trump says he doesn't care, then immediately shows how much he actually does.
This one is from a sender whose name was blacked out to Epstein on the day after Trump won the election in 2016. The emailer said, I remember flying back with Donald on his plane the first weekend I went to visit you in Florida. Was the weekend he met Melania, and he kept on coming out of the bedroom saying, wow, what a hot piece of ass. Yeah, I don't think they mentioned that in the Melania documentary. The word Trump comes up 4,896 times when you search the Epstein files, which is interesting considering this testimony from FBI Director Kash Patel back in September of last year.
You said you don't know the number of times Trump's name appears in the files, so it could at least be 1,000 times. Is that right? Sounds like if you don't know the number, it could at least be 1,000 times.
It's not. It's not.
Is it at least 500 times?
No.
Is it at least 100 times?
No.
Then what's the number?
I don't know the number, but it's not that.
Well, he was telling the truth. It isn't 100. It's 4,896, and we still have 3 million files to go.
No accusations were made. No extra commentary was needed. All it took was repetition and contrast. Trump's promise on one side, the demolition footage on the other. Comedy didn't raise its voice. It simply held up the receipts. And that silence spoke louder than anything.
Here's why this moment worked. Trevor Noah never chased Trump. Jimmy Kimmel never debated him. They let him respond, and every response made the joke louder. Trump tried to dominate the moment with volume. Comedy deflated it with timing.
President Trump responded to Noah's jab, writing on Truth Social, "The Grammy Awards are the worst, virtually unwatchable. CBS lucky not to have this garbage litter their airwaves any longer. The host, Trevor Noah, whoever he may be, is almost as bad as Jimmy Kimmel at the low ratings Academy Awards. Noah said incorrectly about me. Loser better get his facts straight and get them straight fast. It looks like I'll be sending my lawyer to sue this poor, pathetic, talentless dope of an MC and suing him for plenty of money."
But the guy who's in charge of releasing all these files and redacting all this evidence is Donald Trump's own personal defense attorney. You know, when Trump was convicted of 34 felony counts of fraud, Todd Blanche was his lawyer. Now Todd Blanche is the gatekeeper to the Epstein file.
It was never really about the jokes. It was about who gets to control the story.
Trump put Pam Bondi and Todd Blanche in charge of the DOJ, which is kind of like the IRS hiring your mom and dad to do your tax returns, okay?
Humor. Doing what anger never could.
Right. Trump wasn't friendly with the man. He said this about New York Magazine in 2002. "I've known Jeff for 15 years. Terrific guy. He's a lot of fun to be with. It is even said that he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side." I mean, what more do we need?
This wasn't Trevor Noah. This wasn't Jimmy Kimmel. This was Trump in 2002.
I was at home last night minding my own business. Boy, I really got up his ass. I mean, he posted about me last night. And let me tell you something. Donald Trump somehow has time to watch every award show and hates them all. He doesn't like any of them. No one I know watches more award shows than Donald Trump. He's planning to sue Trevor Noah now. He's also suing the government, our government, for $10 billion because a contractor who worked for the IRS leaked his tax returns.
He says they don't matter, yet he hasn't missed a single one.
I have a little extra something with him because he used to really like me. I'm not sure exactly why, and I broke his little heart somehow. I think that he's...
You realize you could rekindle a friendship and change this country?
Oh, yeah. No, well, I don't think it would change the country. I know I could rekindle the friendship with one compliment. That would be all it takes. And that's why he's such a terrible choice for president.
They're not joking about a friendship. They're exposing a weakness.
A little weird, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why he's sticking with that story, though. At least the lie is consistent in that case. Did you ever have Trump on the show?
No, we never did.
He did say some bad things about you on...
I don't know. I don't keep up with it.
Yeah, I do. I keep up with it. Yeah.
Trump doesn't fight enemies. He fights relevance.
Yeah, but you have like a feud with him. You have like a real... So here's what I've noticed. Like Trump's annoyance at people is directly proportional to how big they were when he like focused on the media. Does that make sense?
I see, yeah, right.
So like Time Magazine is still the biggest thing in his life. And then obviously Jimmy Kimmel, SNL, if they insult him, he gets really angry about it.
Yeah.
I'm so new to him that he's just like, that guy. You know what I mean?
Think about that. A sitting president threatening lawsuits over punchlines. That's not strength, that's exposure.
If you like this video, you can also see related videos by clicking Upside.